Hello traders, this is Day Trader Matt with businesswithtrading.com doing an Emini Trading recap for the 28th of May, Wednesday, and today was another great day in the markets. Pretty much opened in line over here, chopped around a little bit, and then started moving lower, found some support, and moved quite a bit higher. So definitely an interesting day. Today we had 5 trades and ended up pulling 4.5 points out of the markets. So not too bad. Right around $200 we made after commission. So, not a bad day. Our first trade happened, well, it was a long down here. And we were able to ride that up a little bit and took profits on this chop around. Market did go a little higher, and we did grab a short, which we did ride down a little bit, and we took profits on this bounce up. It didn't really bounce up as much as I was thinking, and then it just rolled over. So it was definitely interesting. The market did roll over as it popped back up. We got short over here, and we rode that down a little bit. After that one, we kind of watched things a little bit. Got short again as the market came up, rode that down a little bit, got out, market came back up, rolled over again, and we kind of just watched things for a little bit. After a little while, we did get short, and we pretty much watched price a little bit, and ended up getting out over on this bar here. Market chopped around, came back up a little bit. And it was definitely very ugly. I've talked about many times, and I use the Kenny Rogers reference. You have to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and that's basically true. That's part of the trading mentality. Whether you're playing poker or you're trading, and I don't like. A lot of people refer to as playing poker as gambling. Trading as gambling. What really separates a gambler's mentality from an actual professional mentality is rules. Basically it's rules. How much are you going to risk? How much are you, looking for profit? If the trade starts looking worse, are you going to get out? And that basically stems from poker, really. When you're playing a high probability hand, and it starts, it looks good at first, and then as the cards come up, the probabilities kind of start lessening a little bit, looking a little bit worse, and then you fold. You close your hand. You lose a little bit of money, but you don't lose all of your money. And that's basically what a trade is. You take a trade, and let's use this trade here, because we got out early and it ended up being a good area to step out. We actually got out of the market right here. Excuse me. We got out of the market right here. We were looking originally for a move much, much lower. But this held and it shot up a little bit. Then when it came down, it didn't look the way that I liked, the way that I wanted to see it. So I got out. And that just goes, it goes with how do you want to trade? What type of trader do you want to be? And I teach this stuff in the course when I coach people. I teach all of this, how to read the market. And I don't use a lot of fancy indicators. I don't use the MACD, stochastic, moving averages. I don't use that because all of that is unnecessary junk. In the conscious mind, you can only hold about 6 to 8 pieces of information. Over 6, and I think you do start to get overwhelmed a little bit. And over 8, you definitely do. Because you can't really hold all of that information at any one time. You have to jump around, and your mind does that, and it's kind of an unconscious process. Your mind's looking at things, and it sees a couple different things, and maybe certain things are kind of giving you confliction. Price is different than the MACD, and the stochastic is showing you something else, and you just get overwhelmed. Your brain gets overwhelmed, and it doesn't really tell you that. But if you're very, very sensitive, you do a lot of meditation and stuff, you can recognize that quicker than if you didn't do that. But there are definitely some techniques involved in reaction time and stuff like that. But that's, I could talk about that for a long, long time. But being able to read the market and knowing, well, this is a high probability setup. Well, the market's moving like this, so it's not as high probability as it used to be. Maybe I should get out. Maybe I shouldn't get out. Those are definitely some really, really good questions when you're inside of a trade. And it's something that you definitely learn over time. It's not something you can learn in a day or two. And trading is not something you can learn in a day or two. But it's really important. And I think, differentiating between the gambler and the professional is very, very, very important. Because I see people all the time, they are gamblers. That's how they identify themselves. They don't say that they are, but that's how they identify yourself. And whenever you have an identity, whenever you create an identity for yourself, it's very difficult to change it. There's some techniques that can make that change a lot quicker, and I've worked with many, many people on this. That's my forte is, psychological things. That's my forte. That's what I'm good at. And, going from a struggling trader to not struggling trader really does make you develop that stuff on your own. And, I read books and, did a lot of stuff. So I learned all of this. And that's basically what this is. This forum, website, YouTube, all that, it just gives me a way to, give my information and help others that, so their journey doesn't have to be as difficult as my journey was. So anyway, hopefully that made sense to you, the gambler versus professional mentality. If you enjoy the video, you can definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that way you'll just see the new videos whenever they pop up, which that's what a lot of people do. Anyway, you can always leave comments below the video. No such thing as a dumb question, so ask away. I once had such rudimentary questions. I'm sure a lot of people would laugh, but it is what it is. We're all here to learn, and that's what we're here for. So you can also email me directly, support@abusinesswithtrading.com. Thanks for watching. Have an excellent rest of your day, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.